Life is not about controlling what happens, but about learning to live with what's given to us. It's about accepting emptiness when it appears, without fear that it will destroy us. Because, in the end, emptiness will never consume us. It will shape us, and it will teach us to be more whole, more human, more ourselves. I know the journey isn't easy, that many times the temptation to run from emptiness is great. But now, when emptiness appears, I face it differently. I embrace it because I know it has something to teach me. I know that, no matter how uncomfortable it may be, emptiness is part of the process of living. And it's exactly in this space that things happen. It's in this emptiness that we find our truth, our essence, what really matters. And instead of trying to fill it with ready-made answers, I've learned to simply be with it, to listen to it, because in the silence of emptiness, there's a wisdom that we often ignore. I now realize that emptiness is not an enemy. It's a necessary part of our journey, a part that challenges us to grow and become more conscious. And even if we don't have all the answers, even if emptiness still surprises us in difficult times, we now know that it's just a step on the path of our evolution. It's not the end of the road. It's just the beginning of a new way of seeing life, of understanding ourselves, of learning to live with the questions and sometimes with the absence of answers. And so, dear emptiness, instead of turning away from you, I choose to walk by your side, because I know that with time, with every step I take, your weight will lessen. And in the end, what remains is the understanding that, deep down, there is no emptiness at all. There is only space. Space for what really matters. Space for what can arise when we let life flow without desperate attempts to control or fill what doesn't need to be filled. Because in the end, emptiness is not the lack of something. Emptiness is what makes everything possible.